Hey everybody, ChristopheRodd here. Today we're taking a look at a beautiful indie title called Where the Heart Leads. This was announced a few months back during PlayStation's Indie Day, and I feel like games like this that are really narrative-driven, choice-based, they don't get a ton of attention in that space, usually because games with like quirky mechanics will kind of be at the front and center. So the idea here is that there's this family, the Andersons, they live on this farm, and during a storm, which is presumably taking place right now, this giant sinkhole opens up and the dog falls in. And that's where your choices begin. You gotta go and save the dog, but then you kind of take a little tumble and you're on a journey through time. You're seeing past, present, future, making different decisions that affect the outcome of the game. Multiple different endings, a bunch of different permutations. Very excited to see how that goes. But anyways, it's developed by Armature Studio. They reached out and offered to sponsor a video, and I was just thinking, like, we've been playing a lot of like heavy action games as of late, and this is such a perfect kind of refocusing to get into something a little bit more chill. It seems very personal. There's a lot of writing. I think they mentioned there's like a 600,000 word script, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, I just want to show it off to you guys and see what it's all about. So let's begin right now. This is Where the Heart Leads. It's available on the PS4 and the PS5 via backwards compatibility. It is exclusive to that console. Aesthetically, they've nailed the vibe. If you don't know what that is, you must be new here. We always say set the vibe. Lights off, headphones on, volume up. Just let yourself get into it. And I can already feel, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the pull. So it looks like we're just diving right in. Now, okay, the text box is a bit small. I know there's an option here. Let's increase this so that everybody can see it easier. So we have a kid named Alex, mom is Renee, brother-sister duo, and this is Wit, and I believe he is the main protagonist. He's the one that the game is kind of centered around here. What's going on? Why is everybody freaking out? Oh no. And what do we see? What the hell is that? So here's the sinkhole. I love that we're not wasting any time. We're just right in there. So Casey is the dog's name. Casey has fallen. You know what's neat? So a lot of times I would probably just try some really horrible voice acting here, but the dialogue is happening very, I would say in video game sense, it's like realistic, where they are having a conversation where there's overlapping discussion, and doesn't really suit for voice acting, where I would just do it. So I'll do some of it, but you might have to try and catch some of the thought bubbles on your own. Poor Casey. Okay, so we can zoom in here, zoom out during the scene. That's cool. Oh, neat. I wonder if this is all the time that you can do this. And then I just back out of there. Okay, cool. Cool. Auto text. How the hell did she get down there? That dog. Okay. Casey is family or Casey is trouble? I mean, obviously, I'm gonna treat this like this is one of my own two boys, you know? I got Dexter, who's 10 years old. He's senior citizen, retired. And then I got little Walter, who's like a year and a half trouble causer. Casey is definitely family. Casey's our girl, we can't let her down. Okay, the winch is still attached to the tree and the bathtub is here still. So I think he was working on a vehicle or something. I think I know what to do, but it'll be dangerous. Go it alone or talk to Renee. Wow, we gotta get her involved, absolutely. Let's talk to her. We're all in this together, I gotta make sure they're on board. My wife. Okay, so we have memories here. It took a long time for me to learn how to collaborate with Renee. Both of us had an independent streak and strong ideas about how things should be done. It was especially hard when we were in school together. So they've been together a long time. One thing our marriage has taught me though is that things turn out better when we work as a team. The plan in my head is bonkers, even for me. Renee will help me bring it back down to earth. It's Casey's best chance of making it out of this alive. There's an inventory here, nothing to see yet. Okay, Renee. The tree knocked out the telephone pole. What are we gonna do? Renee, I think I have a plan. You're not gonna like it. Not like it or hate it. If I can swing that winch over to the bathtub, we may be able to push it over the side and ride it down. Yeah, you're right. I hate that plan. Honey, we can do this together, like always. Whitney, please. So his name is Whitney. I know, but if we don't do something, Casey's lost and you know it. I'm gonna turn off auto text just so it doesn't go too quickly. I don't see another way, but it's your call. Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm in. They're actually being pretty calm about this scenario. My wife would not be nearly as chill. I need a second to think. Can you check on the kids? Yes, of course. You know, this might be trickier than I thought. You don't say. So now we're already being presented with different dialogue choices. I don't know if all of those little things will matter, but with a script this large, it could definitely be the case. So check on Casey. That seems to be what we were before, the little photo icon. And then here we have another observation. Looks solid, but it might be slippery as hell. Renee, you ready? Let's just get this over with. Oh boy, okay. So, you can see the gear icon there. Should I be checking on the kids at all? Like, maybe, actually. And we can do, okay, so we can do the whole zoom in, zoom out all the time. Is Casey gonna die, Daddy? Shut up, don't even talk like that. Dad, you have to say, or you can save her, right? Can you, Dad? Oh boy. What do you do in these scenarios? I honestly think if you make a promise like this and something goes bad, your kids being super young could hold that against you forever. Not even your fault, you're just trying to do the best thing you can. But I'm gonna be realistic. I'm gonna try and get Casey, but I won't lie. What I'm doing is dangerous and I don't know what's gonna happen. But whatever happens, just remember that me and Mom love you, okay? Okay. Chin up, I'll go get her. Okay, so it seems like the daughter's a little bit more like, yeah, this is bad news. You can do it, Dad, I know you can. Thanks, son. Alright, well. Wish me luck. This is crazy. Yeah, exactly, we're not even talking about the sinkhole yet. You know, if this really did happen, this would be the priority. You probably wouldn't be even trying to figure out what happened yet. You'd just be like, get the dog, save the dog. Whoa, what's this? Alex's game manual. Okay. Okay, so we can open these things individually. Don't wake Ducky. What? There's 3 pages. This is one of Alex's board games. He must have left it out here. It says press release March 12th, 78. Brand new from our studios in Burbank, California comes an exciting adventure game for the whole family. Don't wake Ducky. Be above board. Be fair to your parent or partners. Be positive in your movements. Who will flinch first in this high-stakes game of moral reason? But most of all, be mindful of Ducky. You wouldn't want to wake him. Fun for old and young alike. Age range 5 to 12, recommended +9. Confusing? Yes. Downright addictive? Yes. Another fine product from No Look, No See, the game makers who brought you hits like Cinnamon Dandy. Thought it said Cinnamon Daddy. And Aureolus the Jerk. Aurelius the Jerk. Fines and Laws on the 70+ hit. Baby, I'm alright. I swear these games are getting weirder all the time. Looks like the instructions are missing. Yeah, okay. Well, there we go. Made it. Okay, honey, here we go. Release engine. Well, see you later. I better throw this hard. Toss winch. I need to make this all the way over to the tub. Okay, it's attached. So the idea here is we're going down in the tub. That seems very dangerous, but I guess it's worth the risk. Let's give this a try. Fingers crossed. That winch was holding up a car engine, so it makes sense that it could hold a tub. Be careful. And make it quick. I don't like the look of this storm. Reassure, be vulnerable, show bravado. Let's be vulnerable here. Yeah, I'm scared too, Renee, but I love you and I'm coming back, I promise. You better, mister. You think I'm cleaning up this mess by myself? Glad your priority's in the right place. Seriously though, I love you too. We'll be with you every step of the way. Be right back. I'm holding you to that. You know, for a family in crisis, they're holding it down. I'm pretty impressed. Yes, Casey, I'm coming. Renee, let's throw on the auto text here. It's okay, honey, I know. Hurry back. Okay, wish me luck. Can move the bathtub. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh boy, okay. Am I close enough here? Poor girl, she must be terrified. How do I get her over here? She'll have to jump. It's okay, girl, we're not taking a bath or anything. Oh, see, that's the thing. With one of my dogs, it'd be like, okay, I'll get in the bath. And the other one's like, ain't happening. So this could be pretty stressful. Call to Casey, hold this. Come here. Let's go, Casey. Get in here. Whoa. Hello. You okay? Yeah. A little shaken up down here, no big deal. You've got to get her fast. Jeez, I don't need the extra pressure. I need to decide what to do quickly. Keep trying or find another way. I'm gonna keep trying. Atta girl, come on, Casey, come on. Get in here. Oh boy, this could end poorly. Ooh, okay. Okay. It's holding. It's holding. The winch slipped. Dad, are you okay? Is Casey okay? Yeah, I see what you mean about hating this plan, Renee. You might have had a point. A little late for that now. Fortunately for you, we're a team. I have a backup plan. I was hoping you'd say that. The tub is too heavy. I don't think I can risk pulling it up. Just hold on. It's all right, Casey. I'm gonna lower the apple basket, put Casey in, and we'll pull her back up. Okay. At least Casey has a way out. Tease or calm? Oh, in this situation, you're definitely calm. You're not going crazy. Don't get him excited. Stay calm. Be cool. It's a good girl. You're doing just fine, Casey. Good girl. Yeah, that's you. You see that basket? I'm gonna put you in it and you're gonna go up, okay? Easy peasy. I'll be right behind you. Oh, this is really, really well done so far. This is cool. Pick up Casey. Squeeze Casey into the basket to relieve weight from the tub. Oh no. I just don't want to see, like, something happens to Casey, I'm gonna be devastated. She's in, Renee. Pull her up. You got it, guys. Keep going. It's okay, Case. Just look at Mama. Yeah. She's right there. What about me, guys? I mean, I can try and move the tub, but it slipped last time. And based on the description of the game, I feel like it's a foregone conclusion that we are not just getting out of this sinkhole. Whoa. I wonder if we could have gotten... Uh-oh. Okay, well that ain't happening. We come slamming down like that, it's bringing a bunch of debris with it. And this is not good at all. That's understatement. What if I just go lower? I can't. This is as low as I can go. So I gotta try it again. Let's zoom out here. There's a branch jammed. The tree's cracking. I don't like that. Okay. Well, we knew he'd be going in, didn't know how. Where the heart leads. Okay. Now let's see what's happening. So my understanding is that we're visiting previous and future experiences. And then choices that we make kind of dictate how things will play out there. Okay, yeah, confirmed. This is definitely a sinkhole of epic proportions. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean... My back. Free falling. Well, I'm alive. It's a bonus. Maybe I can still pull myself out. Oh yeah, we're just gonna try and pull all the way back up there? I don't think so. Now you can hear Casey. Oh, hold up. We have another platform here. Maybe we just need to get this far. Get me out, please. Okay, so exit or move. Let's exit. I would... Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's... Okay, well, there's our way out. Gone. Sweet. I would appreciate some more solid ground, but... Don't know if that's going to be happening. Can't get worse, I guess? Shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Need to focus. Look around for another way out of here. Now, with Casey constantly barking, I guess we're going to try and follow that. What the hell is this cave doing down here anyways? Some paper just fell. I don't care. I'm just lucky to be alive. So he's calling out, but just echoes, I guess. This is futile. Too much echo, or I've fallen too far. A note on stationery? Hey, this is a note from Renee. What? Can you hear us? I'm trying to keep things together up here, but the kids are beside themselves and we're all worried about you. If you can read this, we're safe up here and I think the tremors have stopped. Casey's okay and we managed to pull her up, but she's been barking nonstop. We're doing everything we can to reach you. Please hang on and come back to us. We love you. Now, okay. I have to imagine that this is part of his either imagination or thoughts. Because you fall into it, like, you know, you're in a sinkhole. So, let's just start there. Thank God they're safe. Casey too, that's my girl. Already tried yelling to no avail. I have to get back to them some way. Our dog Casey. Oh, definitely reading it. Okay, so this is the note that we read. We can close that out. Our dog Casey. She's just a pup when we got her. I think she was 6 weeks old. She was being fostered by a family in the next county over. Her litter was something like 12 dogs, but she was the only one they had left. There was another couple that arrived right behind us, and I think they wanted to adopt, but little Kate and I fell in love with Case on sight, and that was it. We took her home, gave her a bath, and she was part of the family. That dog never knew a bad day. She was always happy, always upbeat, and if we ever weren't, well, no one could cheer us up like she could. Oh, that's touching. Man, dogs, like... they're the best. That's really touching. We're kind of going through a lot now with our dog, Dexter, who is, as I mentioned earlier, he's getting up there. He's 10. He's a senior citizen. He's an English bulldog, and hitting 10 is a pretty big deal, so... Yeah, it just hits home right now. There's a small opening here. I think I can fit. Go in or don't go in right away. I mean, go for it. No other options. I hope this is an exit. Not good. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. Yeah, seriously. Stay where you are or crawl back out. Stay where I am. It looked like this was something there, but... it's a bit better. Maybe I can find a path to the surface. Well, yeah, not if we keep going down, though. As if being lost wasn't bad enough, I have to worry about cave-ins, too. What's this? A photo of us. We took this picture around, I want to say a year ago. Good day with Renee and the kids. Casey was chasing squirrels while we played. We don't have a lot, but we have our time together. Summer of '86, August, right before school starts. Cool. So I think like there's some obvious comparisons people might want to make to something like Life is Strange or Oxenfree, just in terms of art style and like the way that the stories are told, but washing machine and dryer. He's in pretty good shape for being underground. How'd they end up down here? Lint. Deep from my pocket. A popcorn-shaped pile of lint. Okay, that's inventory. That's not a memory. That's inventory. Our first item is lint. What am I going to use that for, I wonder? Now, on the topic of this being voice acted or not, there's two ways to look at it. In my opinion, sometimes a game is better suited not having voice acting. Like, I'm already getting the vibe that this is a very personal project from the developers. And if you had a lot of voice acting, it might make it a little too specific almost. Whereas now, if you're just reading the thought bubbles, I think it might hit home a little bit more. I don't know. Where did this all come from? Maybe our neighbors? How long has this been down here? So we're operating under the assumption that we just fell straight below our farm. But if you fell that far and found something like this, I would immediately be thinking, okay, this is something like supernatural. Like, this is bizarre. Even though I'm typically a cynic with that stuff. However this building got here, the cavern must have collapsed in behind it. I do like this idea where it's showing you that you can move the camera around and stuff. Oh, what was that noise? What was I thinking? We could have waited for the cops or the fire department. True. True. What would Renee do? She'd take a deep breath, take stock of her situation, and keep going no matter what. Oh, cool. Thoughts about Renee. Okay. Wit. I know you were just teasing me about running for mayor, but it got me thinking about some things. You know, I'm a problem solver and I try to keep a level head whenever I get stressed out. You're more the type who stresses out first and then thinks later. Don't get mad at me for saying that. You were the one who told me, remember? I just thought maybe you could use some help with this. So I've come up with Renee's rules of clear thinking, the RRCT, and I'm writing them down for you. Whenever you're in a crisis, look at these and see if they help. Step 1, breathe. Most of the time, you don't need a plan right away. I get stressed out too. The difference is I just wait until I'm calmer before I take any other steps. Step 2, figure out what's important. Sometimes it's easy to get lost trying to solve a big problem when there are a bunch of little problems you need to solve first. Step 3, make a list of what you know, and then make a list of what you don't know. A lot of times, just those two things can help you figure out what you need to do or what you need to learn in order to do something helpful. Step 4, find the smallest piece of problem you can do something about right now. Don't worry about the rest, just do one thing. Step 5, repeat steps 2, 3, and 4 until the problem is solved. It's a good way of breaking it down. That's it, I hope it helps. You don't have to tell anyone I made this for you either, if you don't want to. I know you get mortified, look it up, it'll be on the vocab test Friday. Every time your mom notices that we're even friends, and I know Siege, likes to tease you about me. He'll stop it if you make it look like it doesn't bother you, by the way. See you in school. So this is something... Okay. This is something when they were much younger. Gotcha. Should do the same. So we saw little like glimmers or flickers there. Although now I am going down. So little flickers of like an image of presumably the wife. Trying to see if we can go out on the ledge, but it doesn't seem like we can. So there's what? There's like 3 settings here. So we're in tight, and we have a medium view, then we go really far out. Okay. I think medium's probably best just to see some more context and look for stuff. It just ends. I wonder if there's any, like, if we go back, if things will have changed somehow. Nowhere to go. I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Alone in this cave. Yeah, that's the first thing I'd be thinking. Not a hero, just a dumbass. At least it's pretty here. All these flowers to keep me company. They remind me of Dad. Okay. So maybe the path. Dad spent so much time at this greenhouse crossbreeding flowers. Now there was a greenhouse on the farm when we exited the house as well that I saw. So maybe we like inherited the farm or something from the parents. That's possible. And it seems like, well, at least here, a path is created after we have like a memory. Oh, whoa. Mom always used to say this was Dad's refuge, just hide away from the world. There's another kind of shimmer, let's call it. Aldwin, this must be the dad. And then we have to put a bag over the flower to make sure no other pollen gets in here. Very careful now, just like this. You paying attention, kiddo? And that's us up top. Nope, that's Sedge. So this maybe is the brother, because Sedge was in that letter. Whit, glad you're here. I thought I had company, but all I got was your brother's short attention span. It's not my fault you picked the most boring hobby ever. Watch that sass, boy. What did I tell you about that? Hey, Whit, let's go to the creek. Mom said the levels are up pretty high. I bet we could raft all the way down to Renee's house. Whit, it'd be a real help if you'd help me finish up with these crossbreeds. Oh, God, here we go. Play with Sedge? I hope I'm saying that right. Or stay and help Dad. I'm gonna stay and help Dad. How could I not? Sure, Dad, I'll stay. What do you need? Dad's garden. Let's check this out. Local horticulturist wows with prize lilies, wins first prize for 3rd straight year. Aldwin Anderson, a lifelong resident of Carthage City, took his stargazer lilies. Oh, stargazer lilies are my wife's favorite flower. To the Fraser County Flower Show this year, and once again brought back first place in the hybrids competition. Contest officials confirmed yesterday. Mr. Anderson, 41, is well known for his local contributions to Carthage City's scenic beauty in addition to his more practical agricultural work. He owns one of the larger private farms. When asked if he plans to turn his botanical skills into a profession, he demurred. It's mostly a good way to spend time with family, he said. My son Whit was especially helpful this year, and I'm hoping he'll continue to help me compete. Now, had I picked the other option, I wonder if we don't see this. That would make sense. Eugenia Adams, who came in 2nd place, was unavailable for comment, of course. Yeah, drama. Horticulturist drama. Grab some more plastic bags from the greenhouse, would you? Suck up. It's all right, son. Let him go. Now, if we go play with Sedge, maybe that's a way to relieve some of the tension with him, like always picking on us, as we read in that letter. When life happens, or when that happens, you have 2 choices: change paths or keep walking. Sometimes people won't like the path you take. Well, how do I know which to choose? That's the hard part, isn't it? Sometimes you don't. Come on now, we've got work to do. Oh, this game is gonna be all feels the whole ride. If that wasn't your thing, he was happy to work alone. He never coddled us or shied away from anything. I know sometimes Alex and Kate want me to tell them what they want to hear, but I want them to be strong just like Dad taught me. I hope they don't resent me for it. Now, in here, I'm also seeing a text speed thing I could maybe drop a little bit and kind of fine-tune those bubbles, which is really handy. This flower is called a stargazer lily. Dad used to win prizes for these, as we just learned. Stargazer lilies signify aspiration, wealth, good fortune, or innocence and purity. So there's the pink and the white variety, known to be toxic to cats. It's a game about dogs, so I'm not super worried about that right now. It's a rain lily. After a storm, Dad's garden was filled with them. Yeah, the way the bubbles work is actually really nice. A brief bloom, and before you know it, they're gone again. I can relate. Chords. So this is like a song they've written. The rain came off tonight, flooded both our world. We slipped in mud and muck, kicked and screamed, because sometimes it's all we know of love. But underneath it all, we're growing back to burst from the earth, shining white and reaching for the stars. Renee's song. Okay. Thoughts about Renee? Gotcha. I remember these. They're called yarrow. Oh, I'm allergic. Always handled them with gloves after that. They're one of Renee's favorites. The things I do for love. I mean, it's not the time to be collecting flowers, but yeah, let's do that. June 17th, 1980. Today I found out I'm allergic to yarrow. Renee's been reading this book about herbal medicine, which of course has led Sedge to calling her a witch doctor. Really need to tell him to stop doing that. And discovered that yarrow has a bunch of different medicinal uses. Showed me a picture, and I recognized it because Dad's been growing that stuff out of his greenhouse for years. Of course. I wanted to put a smile on her face. So I went out after lunch to clip some of the stems and leaves for her. I can hear Dad's voice now giving me hell and not wearing gloves or anything. It's supposed to be a medicinal plant, right? Well, now I have rashes all over my hands. I look like a volcano after the eruption. Renee tried her best not to laugh and failed and eventually gave me some salve. It seems to be helping. She's been all cracked up about it all night, and I feel like an idiot. There was a moment when I told her that I'd gathered it all for her, and when she smiled at me, it wasn't because she was amused. Totally worth it. Okay, so now, this is where I'm curious where else? Hear that? There's like a... Oh, weird. Is there something over here that I need to look for? Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. Sedge. So, it looks like we're kind of being led between these memories in a sense. Come on, Doofus, you can do it. I'm presuming these are not sequential. Doofus hasn't called me that since we were Whoa. Whoa! I was looking for a wildflower for Dad. How come Dad says I'm the dangerous one and you're the only one who ends up falling all the time? Well, maybe I wouldn't fall if I didn't have to chase you down all the time. Maybe I wouldn't run off if you weren't so boring. Brothers. Wit? Wit, come on. I'm always climbing around here. You want me to help you out? I promise I won't tell anyone what happened. Oh. Yeah, he will hold it over our heads for sure, but I'm gonna take his help. Okay, fine. What do I do? I threw down my headlamp. Pick it up. You threw it. Are you sure you didn't break it? Nah, it'll be fine. I'm sure it's down there somewhere. Go get it. Then follow my voice and I'll guide you out. Okay. Sedge's helping hand. Sophia. What is this for? Yeah, Sedge's helping hand. Sophia, my husband and I appreciated your help picking out an arrangement for the anniversary bouquet. Truly, Carthage would not be as beautiful a place without your and Aldwin's contributions to local horticulture. So Sophia's the mom, Wit's mom. And I'm sure someone like yourself holds the importance and sanctity of keeping one's land in order as close to his heart as I do. For this reason, I hope to entreat you to teach that lesson to your sons. Hubert was on the edge of the farm 2 days ago, picking the squash from the summer harvest, and he noticed something we've both come to recognize as normal. A handful of stakes pulled up around the corner of the property line, boot prints, and other disturbances in the soil, and at least a good dozen of our yellow crookneck plants uprooted and despoiled of their bounty. Before you imagine a number of objections to pinpointing your sons as the cause of this disaster, you should know the following. There were also obvious tracks leading off into your property from the scene of the crime, and your eldest took the opportunity to mark the fence with an admission of guilt in the form of giant letters proclaiming Sedge was here, carved into the corner fence post. Criminal mastermind, he is not. I know it must be difficult with Aldwin always buried in one project or another, but you need to do something about those two hellions you call children before they get into real trouble. Ooh, Henrietta? Sophia would march right over there and give her the what for, I'm sure. We intend to go straight to Sheriff Carrollton if we catch them on our property again, and we're getting a German Shepherd. Also, so that you're aware, Mrs. Hollyworth moved her event to Thursday evening from Tuesday, citing an unexpected personal obligation. We look forward to seeing you there. Henrietta Marston. So we have problems with one of the neighbors. So now we're playing as young us, which is kind of crazy. I like that it actually shifts you into the body. There's the headlamp. Doesn't look broken. Let's grab it. Headlamp's a good example of how they used to make toys in the 60s. The only real difference between it and the adult's headlamp is that it's smaller, but it was tough, and Sedge and I put it through a lot. I can turn it even brighter. Oh, cool. It looks like they're being broken up into like paper pieces. Presumably those memories that we're finding in the like in here. Where to now? Up here, Wit. Now, okay, well, he just teleports us there. So there's certain little sound clues that I'm trying to pick up on. Like when we were walking back in and out of that greenhouse area, it was happening. I don't know if that's just signifying that there's like, this is a kind of a section of memories or something. Slowpoke. Yeah, but what if I want to check anything else out? Like, is that a thing I should be doing? Probably. Yeah, see, he's just taking me wherever. It's just ahead. Didn't find that plant for Dad. Toy headlamp, gone now. Okay. I remember Dad was just glad we were safe, and surprisingly Sedge did guide me out. Now, cool. I wonder if there was a plant in there we could have found, and then that would be something different as well. He has my back in his own way, done some really stupid stuff with his life, but he's always been there. If he'd been staying at the house tonight, I wonder if things might have gone differently. Guess now I'll never know. Jeez. Oh, I'm so intrigued. I can't believe, okay, we've already been playing this for like 40 minutes. Guys, if you made it this far, honestly, huge thank you. I really appreciate it. This game seemed like, okay, maybe this is just, you know, where I'm at in my phase of life and kind of some of the things that I'm going through, but this is really hitting home in a lot of ways. There's a lot of similarities beyond just the dog connection that I'll maybe save for another day, but really, really touching and very interested to see where this goes. I'm assuming this is something you're going to want to play multiple times to get a whole bunch of different endings and see what happens if I do this or choose this or that. Because it sounds like there's a ton of different permutations and different endings and stuff. So I don't know how many exactly, but I mean, just even some of the things that we might have touched on today, you would think would have kind of a butterfly effect down the road. Maybe our relationship with our brother, relationship with our dad, that kind of thing. Who knows? Even insofar as when we consulted with Renee at the start versus not doing that. So it could have an impact. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to wrap up this look here today. I really, really had a phenomenal time. I can't believe that the time just flew by. Really cool. I am very interested to hear you guys' thoughts on this. I know my channel has a lot of different stuff going on. There's like the strategy games, there's some action games, there's sometimes smaller indie titles like this. We've got the feels like with Life is Strange in the past, The Walking Dead. Like this is really cool. I haven't had an experience like this in a long time, and I feel very privileged to be able to do that. So thank you again to Armature Studios for reaching out and just pointing me in this direction. This was very cool. And thank you guys for watching. I'll have links down in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. Again, it's on the PS4 and the PS5. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here and see where this leads in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.